Glanton's gang crosses jagged mountains, tangles with a massive grizzly bear, and loses a native scout in the fight. They set up camp near some ancient ruins where the judge sketches old carvings and relics in his notebook and burns the originals. When asked why, he says that if these things aren't recorded anywhere but in his book, then it's like he has complete power over their memory. He offers cryptic words on how power is the only truth in the world. Around the campfire, he tells the story of a white man disguised as a native, using it as an example of how identity can be changed or erased. Many in the gang find his words unsettling. Not long after, the judge brutally kills a young Native American boy that they come across, further dividing opinion among the men. But fear of the judge outweighs any outrage they might feel. For 2 weeks, the gang chases a band of Native Americans across rough country. When they finally catch them near a lake, it's a massacre. Women and children die right alongside the warriors. Glanton holds up the severed head of their chief, though the judge dryly points out that it's not the Apache leader Gomez they're hunting. Doesn't matter to Glanton. The men collect the scalps and ride back to Chihuahua City, flush with violence. In Chihuahua, they're treated like conquering heroes. A banquet at the governor's mansion quickly turns into a drunken rampage. They wear out their welcome and head to the town of Coyan, where they're greeted warmly, only for that goodwill to curdle into fear. Glanton has no intention of returning to Texas, where he has a wife and child, because bounty hunters would be waiting for him. Instead, he marches his men to a peaceful Tigwa village. He decides these Tigwas are easy targets for more scalps. He orders the killing of men, women, and children, and moves on to murder Mexican soldiers who stand in his way. Even the local authorities have had enough, and they cancel the contract, placing a price on Glanton's head. This changes nothing for the gang, whose taste for blood and money is unquenched. They push on to Jesus Maria, where they get drunk and fight as usual. Holden and another man, Bathcat, even kill puppies for fun. When the locals protest, bullets fly. The scalp hunters ride away, leaving bodies behind them. Traveling deeper into the wilderness, the judge amuses himself by collecting insects, snakes, and plants. He dissects and sketches them as if knowledge were another form of domination. They reach Ures in a filthy, half-starved state. There, Glanton manages to secure a new contract for Apache scalps from the local authorities. The men rest, get drunk, and look for any entertainment they can find. Soon, Glanton clashes with General Elias's cavalry. The fighting is fierce, and many in the gang die. Glanton demands that the kid execute some wounded men, but the kid refuses. He can't bring himself to pull the trigger on men too far gone to fight back. This angers Glanton, and the kid knows he'll pay a price for disobedience. During a frantic retreat, the kid and another man, Tate, get separated from the rest. Eventually, the kid finds his way back, only to see the gang as a mere shadow of what it was. They're stuck between Mexican troops on one side and Apaches on the other. Their journey takes them past wild bulls roaming free. They shelter in an abandoned church, and inside they kill one hermit and allow another to escape. They discover the mutilated bodies of some of their missing comrades, presumably done by Elias's men. Further along, they run into a large Apache group led by Mangas Colorado. After a tense standoff, Glanton offers whiskey as compensation for a horse injured in a prior skirmish. Mangas Colorado accepts the booze, and the two parties go their separate ways. They move on to Tucson, a town overseen by Lieutenant Coots. The gang, of course, can't help but stir up trouble. The judge, with his educated speech and cunning, manages to smooth over some disputes, but chaos follows them wherever they go. One night, they steal whiskey, get rowdy, and leave Tucson a mess. More recruits join them in the aftermath, though the reason these newcomers decide to travel with such a notorious band remains unclear. The group continues, exchanging bleak conversations about life and morality. Some nights they stare into the darkness while the judge talks about war being a sacred ritual, a divine act. He claims war is the ultimate form of expression and that all human nature bends to violence. Tobin, the ex-priest, argues against him, but the judge's commanding presence often kills any debate.